Hi guys, welcome back to Theory Lab, and we're going to continue today with our key construction, okay? So last time we got to this point. So we talked about the fact that we've got a major on the first, a minor on the second, and a minor on the third of the scale, okay? And these are going to be what we need to construct our key, these chords, okay? So today we're going to do the F and the G. So we'll do the F the way we were doing it last time, okay? And we're going to do the G a little different, okay? So first things first, we need to create an F major, an F minor, an F diminished, and see which one fits, okay? So let's just create our F major scale over in the corner of the board, just so we have it as a reference, okay? So F major, remember we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 again. And we're going to go from F, tone up from F is G, then tone up from there is A, semitone is B flat. If you've gone through all of these, you'll see why that's a B flat. Go back a week or so to go through this, why that's not an A sharp rather than a B flat. Then, of course, we go to C, D, E, and F. Okay, so there's our F major scale. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Okay, so let's come over here now and look at what we've got. So we're going to work out an F major chord, which will be the first, third, and fifth of this. So let's just have a look at that. That's F, A, and C. Okay. We're going to do an F minor chord for the purpose of science, because I'm sure you've all worked out that this is the right chord at this point. But we're going to have an F, because it's the first, flat, third, and fifth. So a flattened third is an A flat, and then a C. And then an F diminished, because one of these days we will get a diminished. Not today though. Flat third, flat fifth is going to be F, A flat, and C flat, which is really a B. Okay, I'll just put that in brackets. Okay, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So we can see absolutely clearly that the only one of those that fits into these notes is the F major, because we've got an F, an A, and a C. That's perfect. We can't use the F minor because we can't use the A flat, doesn't work, and we can't use the F diminished because neither A flat or C flat really work in this instance, okay? So let's delete those two, 1, 2, and we're gonna say, yeah, this is absolutely perfect. The F, A, and C fit in, okay? So this is gonna be a major chord, okay? Absolutely perfect. Now, for the G, we're going to do it a different way. We're going to ignore all of this, okay? So I'm going to put my pen away. And we are going to do it in a very different way. We're going to do it using our ears, using the guitar, okay? So the first thing I want to do is remind you that you can do it, imagine that the G is the first note, and we're trying to find a 1, 3, and 5 of some kind. If it's going to be minor, it'll be 1 flat 3 5 or 1 flat 3 5 flat 5, whatever, but we know it's going to bounce across like this. Okay, so the notes we're looking to put together are G, then we're going to miss one, B, and then we're going to miss one again, and of course after C, we go to D. Okay, so we're looking for the notes G, B, and D. Okay, that's what we would have come across down in this section. And we would have said, and we'd have just wanted to find out, is the notes G, B, and D together, are they a major chord? Is it a G major? Is it a G minor? Is it a G diminished, right? At the early stages, you won't know that off the top of your head because you've never really done that before. So we're going to go to the guitar to find out, okay? So I'm going to find a G first to kick things off, okay? And I'm going to find it on the 10th fret of the A string. And I'm going to play it with my little finger because we're going to go backwards, okay? So I've got the G. Now let's look for the B, okay? So a B, I can find a B on the low E string, okay? And then do an octave above it, just like that, like we did before, to find the 9th fret of the D string is a B, okay? So I'll put those two notes together and they sound like this. Okay? So I've got some suspicions already, but let's find the 5th, okay? So the D, remember, is G, B, and D. Okay, so coming back to the guitar, we've got G, B, and I know there's a D here, so I'm going to go an octave above it and find the 7th fret of the G string. Put those three notes together. Now, what do we think? What does that sound like? Does it sound major and kind of bright and happy? Does it sound minor? Does it sound sad? Does it sound diminished? Does it sound really awful? Basically, at this point, that's our description of a diminished chord. So, which one? Which one is it? And I think, well, I know certainly, and hopefully you guys think that it's actually a G major. It's bright, it's light, and it's lovely, okay? If it was a G minor, we'd hear this. Ooh, a little dark. If it was a G diminished, we'd hear this. Really, really dark, okay? So using our ears and our knowledge of how to put this theory onto the guitar, we've worked out that the G here, in this instance, is going to be a G major. So let's pop that on here, okay? Now, if you want to scientifically prove that correct, as I'm sure you all do, then you're more than welcome to go ahead and do this theory on the G, just to guarantee that I'm right, okay? But this is we've done exactly the same thing, we've just gone a different way around it, okay? So from now on, for the last two that we'll do in the next lesson, we'll do again both these techniques so you can get used to doing both of them, and hopefully it will start sinking in and you can do it quicker and quicker each time. But for now, make sure that you've learned major, minor, minor, major, major, going across from 1 to 5.